Hi, I'm Christa March, as if you didn't know that from the wonderful stewardess pose, this, and this. I have the privilege of introducing to you the very first teen mom that I ever had the opportunity to serve. It is an honor to introduce you to Latrice Evans.
Thank you. I met Christa when I was a junior in high school. I was one of the pregnant teens in the mall wandering around, just wondering how I was going to support myself and my baby. At that time, I was about 8 weeks pregnant. Christa and her team were kind of in the final stages of starting Teen Mother Choices. And I remember we were driving somewhere, and Christa kind of looked at me and said, Teen Mother Choices, it's such a long name. I'm going to see if I can abbreviate it to TMC. Then she took a deep breath and she kind of said, with my luck, that's probably the initials for some STD. We both laughed and kind of continued. I often think about what Christa and her luck and her will, ambition, determination. I also wonder kind of if Teen Mother Choices never existed, where I would be today. You see, I never saw a future. I never thought about what the next year, week, or even day would bring for me. And I always felt, in a sense, that I was on my own. My feelings kind of quickly changed once I realized I was actually going to be held accountable for a baby. So it worried me just to the end of no time. It was an ongoing challenge for me. I thought about where I was going to live, how I was going to buy diapers, finish school, get money. I had so many questions with no answers. There were two things that I did know. I knew how to pray, and I knew I was going to keep my baby. Sorry. TMC provided me with a safe place to live, a trustworthy babysitter, the opportunity to go back to school, all while learning how to deal with being a single parent. These were skills I needed to go through life and be a productive member of society, but they also taught me something else, that I needed to be a God-fearing individual, that I was worthy of love, and that the greatest love of all was the love that God had for me. It was God's love that started the TMC ministry, His love that brought the countless volunteers to assist in the reconstruction of my life, and His love that continues to grow this ministry international. I see and I believe that in order to love anyone, you must know that there are no limits when it comes to love. And in order to know that, you must know God. So tonight we celebrate the 20th anniversary of Teen Mother Choices. And I wonder if I can truly put into words what Teen Mother Choices has done for me. The baby I was pregnant with is now a beautiful young 20-year-old college student majoring in substance abuse counseling. I also have a handsome 15-year-old son who is awesome in everything he does, a loving husband who supports our hectic schedules and keeps us all grounded. And as for me, I am employed full-time, an ongoing college student majoring in sociology, and a fierce advocate against child abuse and domestic violence. So in thinking again, what would I be doing now if TMC never existed? I thank God it's only a thought and not reality. I would like to address the teen mothers here tonight, as you are the main reason we are all here. I know the feeling of uncertainty, the looks of disapproval, and the statistical data that suggest you are a burden to society. And to that I say you have now been given the opportunity to be the very best you can be, the mother you should be, and the Christian God wants you to be. I have a few suggestions for you that have helped me along the way. Number 1, learn how to laugh long and hard. This has proven to be a stress reliever. 2, knowledge truly is the power, so read all you can, because one day your child will learn the phrase, "But why?" And you will want to be able to give an answer besides, "Because I said so." Number 3, remember in teaching your child to be him or herself and not follow the norm because it's the popular thing to do. One day those words will come back to haunt you. "Julius, please cut your hair. Why don't you join student council? Do you always have to wear jeans and gym shoes? Why not put on slacks sometimes? Mama, you always tell me to be who I am and not ashamed of who I am. I'm being me, Mama, and that's good enough." However, it is okay to stop your daughter from walking out of the house with the newest trend in skirts, or should I say piece of denim. "Andrea, where are you going dressed like that?" "Daddy, I'm going to my friend's house. Everyone is wearing these skirts." "Well, I'll tell you what, you can go as soon as you go back upstairs and put the rest of your skirt on." That actually happened too. Forgetting to mail the tape needed for your kids to be on McDonald's Presents Showtime at the Apollo doesn't mean you're not supportive. It just means you better hide that tape in a good place for about 13 years. Sorry, Andrea, that happened. It's important to tell your children to put themselves in others' shoes. How you would feel, or maybe that person is going through some things at home, or maybe he just needs a friend. Don't be ashamed when you hear, "You're never on my side. You always think about everybody else first. And finally, you don't love me." One day they will come back and thank you for seeing the whole picture and not just the one they painted. I'm still waiting for this, which brings me to my last suggestion. Never lose faith, as faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. About 10 years ago, I was a little down, feeling unsure of myself, and thinking I was a bit of a slacker. I called the last number I had for Teen Mother Choices, and the voice on the other end said, "Teen Mother Choices." I smiled, hung up the phone, and continued planning my future. Thank you.